but Vegas is serving Liz Trulock. Liz is playing with Callie Smith, another pickleball veteran from Utah. Callie prefers playing on the left. Liz is fantastic on the right since she doesn't miss too many dings and she has a huge backhand counter. Nice drive there from Callie. She likes to be aggressive, and I think playing with Liz, she also doesn't need to come over to the middle as much, and having Liz counter some backhands and keep yourself in position is going to be a good strategy. Side out. Zero, 2, 1. Nice put away there from Callie. Mat drops haven't found a way to get into the kitchen just yet, but I don't think they're sweating it. Not enough power for Catherine in this exchange. I'm gonna have to replay this point. Two, 0-1. Liz serving for Las Vegas Night Owls. Beautiful ding battle. All the ladies on the court, they're very patient in dinging. They're also reset some of their attacks that happened in the point beautifully in the kitchen. Just looking forward to an exciting match here. Another patient presence in the kitchen for the mat drops. On paper, they're going to have an edge in the kitchen dinking. But they have to be pretty careful where they speed up because both Callie and Liz can bring some serious heat on the counters. And that was a great example there from Liz. Nice slide to the right, compact swing, backhand goes inside and behind Cat. Another replay. Catherine Parenteau serving for LA, one of the most accomplished, consistent players and all-around players. I believe she was one of like 3 or 4 people who competed in the PPA finals this year in San Clemente in all 3 disciplines, singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. Classic speed up from Callie. Liz does a fantastic job staying on top of the kitchen and cleaning it up, and Callie comes up with the final put away. 3-1 on the one. What a save there by Kat. Another one. So far not very successful going head to head with Liz. She's reading her speed ups really well. I think alternatively, Matt Drops could maybe spend a little bit more time dinking toward Callie or behind her, and then having the Owls speed up first and see how they respond to that. Very clean pickleball from Vegas so far. Five one. So far, Mad Drops, I mentioned, they've been undefeated in this event, winning matches 3-1 or 4-0, sometimes losing one of the mixed doubles. They have to go to some Dream Breakers in doubles, but so far no Dream Breaker action here. Oh, we've seen this a lot from Liz in the last couple of days. The only difference today in this matchup that Jade is a lefty, so she's not able to go over her backhand shoulder, and a beautiful overhead put away from her. Mad Drops are still looking to find their rhythm and their groove in this match. But solid dinking from the Owls, and Owls being ready to counter-attack. Definitely made an impression on the Mad Drop so far.
15 seconds. Game 4, time is 0-2.
And on top of that, they get a little bit of help from the net. And an impressive lead for the Owls. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of women's doubles match here at MLP St. Louis. Callie Smith and Liz Trulock showed up ready to play. They're up 6-1 against LA Mad Drops, who are probably the favorites on paper in this matchup, but they did start a little flat. A couple unforced errors here and there. And some of the attacks that didn't go their way because Liz continues to counter really well. And that's why we're seeing the score line that we're seeing right now. 7-1-2 for the Owls.
Football sideline. Second serve.
Nice drop there. Callie doesn't do much with the ball, but she hits it nice and early while Jade was still on the move, unwinding the stack. Mad Drops needs to find a little bit of energy to get their way back into this match. We talked about a strategy of Callie seeing more balls on the dinks. And another strategy could be Mad Drops mixing up their speed up spots. but beautifully executed there from Kat. 2-8-1.
0-3-1.
Shake and bake attempt from Kat, but the problem was that her flick goes into Liz's sweet spot and she clocks that counter one more time behind her.
0-2-2.
Good patience from the mat drops. Letting the Owls attack first. Three, 8-2, Jade serving.
3-0-1.
LA successful again. Waiting for the Owls to attack. Pretty quick timeout from the Owls here. 4-8-1, LA net drops. Looking to stay in this match and shred some deficit. Another amazing counter from Liz, anticipating a cross-court attack from Jade. But the reason she's so successful in all those counters is how compact her swing is and also her positioning on the court. Well done. Night Owls scramble really, really hard in this point. It pays off. And the lead extends to 9-4-1. Game point for Las Vegas Night Owls. Matt Drops playing clutch, trying to stay alive, but another game point for the Owls. Kelly Smith serving. And another counter for Liz. The match goes to Las Vegas Night Owls, 11-4. Great performance there, and I think the credit goes to Liz, who won probably 90% of the hands battles that she was engaged in this time. Perhaps Ben Johnson is copying J.W. Johnson and playing with the lefty. We know that J-Dub and Augie have been pretty successful in the MLP on Dallas Flash. And Las Vegas Night Owls with a lead to start. The luck is on Vegas's side. If you are in Vegas, probably should bet on black right now. But it's going to be interesting. I think this match is going to be a little bit of a cross-court dinking battle between Braden and Ben. So far, Braden holding up his own, but it's early in the match. The ATP attempt goes wide and side out. Matt drops, serving 0-2-1. Max Freeman on the left. Max played tennis, college tennis at Vanderbilt, if I'm not mistaken, and he has a lot of power on his drives and counters. But he's also grooving into his role, playing with Ben. Another let cord for Vegas. The ATP is not there for Braden right now. Beautiful point for the mat drops there. They're on the board. Wow, what a flick from Max there. Two. Max a little bit out of position there. And swings pretty big. That's a tough one for Vegas. Roscoe goes full speed cross court. Max reads it well, extends his paddle for the counter. There's virtually no time for Jacobson to react. Max had this put away on his paddle, just overcooks it wide. Solid ding battle there. I would say Ben and Max have the edge here in dinking, and they're not going to be rushing to speed up. Nice play there by Ben, finding Roscoe in transition zone. 4-2 on the one. Of course, Roscoe, Bellamy, and Ben Johns were teammates last year on Carolina Hogs. And just like that, LA Met Drops are up 6-2. There's a timeout, and the teams are going to change ends. 6-2, Max Freeman serving. LA Met Drops is also one of those organizations and teams that players are really excited to be a part of. Fantastic ownership group. And they also cemented their name as two-time MLP champions in history. They won the first event of the regular season in 2023 and the Super Finals in 2023, actually beating Ben Johns, who was on the Pioneers team at a time. Couple of unbelievable saves from Ben. I think Max could have maybe backed up as well, but he kind of stood there and was a little bit of a sitting duck on the last one. Roscoe Bellamy serving 3-6-1 for the Owls. Las Vegas Night Owls were last year's champions in the Challenger League. In 2023, they were also in Challenger. So they had to earn their spot in this division. And now facing off against one of the elite and more established teams in the league. So good challenge for them, and so far they've showed up. Good combo for Max there. Just a little unlucky on the last counter. Ben serving 6-3-2. And I think if Owls can continue to take their offensive opportunities when they can, but also make Max see a few more balls on the dings, that could be a way for them to get back into this match. But finding Max is easier said than done. Ben is there, taking a lot of balls from Max's left foot, so you do have to go a few times behind him to create that opportunity. The Owls doing just that, but just a little bit unlucky on the last ding. 7-3-1. Good lateral movement by Ben there. Roscoe was going behind him, but he was still ready, staying aggressive on the fifth shot. Wow, what an exciting point there. backhand dink from Braden had so much spin and speed. It goes out for an ATP. And nice court coverage by Max Freeman at the end of the point. Vegas is very much in it. 4-7-2. Roscoe serving bombs. Trying to be aggressive on the switch. What a beauty there. Nice read by Braden too. He was coming in with Roscoe, understanding that the team is on the offense right now. 5-7-2. Last return was called out by the Night Owls. It looks like we have a challenge from the Mad Drops on that return. It looks like the referee confirmed the call. Owls are going to continue to serve. Six, 7-2. Wow, Braden was actually sitting really, really good on that counter. A little bit unlucky. But so far, pretty clutch play from the youngster. A little bit of a bait ding, kind of floating it toward Max, inviting him to speed up, but at the same time the ball is fairly low. So even if it goes over, Braden is sitting pretty good on the counter. More opportunities right here for the Owls. 6-7 on the 2. Max is home on that speed up. Two incredible angles from Roscoe Bellamy back to back. He actually reached in all the way in front of his partner for that backhand. But feeling confident right now. And a break for Mad Drops. They've been struggling to get off 7 for a while. 8-6 on a 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your shot for getting ready to take the court. I need you to be louder than that.
Same bait ball from before. Alternatively, Max can just dink it back with a volley that doesn't have much spin.
Your St. Louis shot for getting taking on the Orlando Squeeze.
What a serve from Roscoe. He goes T on this one, catches Max by surprise. Wow, right on the line. Roscoe knows he messed up a little bit on that one. wasn't the right ball to speed up. He slightly out of position in the kitchen just to reset a dink, look for better opportunity. Ben was ready for that last speed up. It looks like Matt Drops are finding Roscoe a little bit more on the dinks right now. Yeah, Braden's two-handed backhand is pretty difficult to read. It's slightly unorthodox technically, which I think makes it challenging for the opponents to kind of respond. And it's also hard to read the direction of the ball just because his paddle comes in so open into the contact point. Roscoe overswings a little bit there, but nice pull from Ben. Doing just enough to jam Roscoe. See if Matt Drops can make a push here and clinch the match. Even out the score for the team as well. Quick side out for the Owls. Roscoe not able to get out of the way. Max's counter was going out for sure, but that's being told has some disadvantages as well, like your ability to get out of the way of the ball. Roscoe misses this one. It looks like he was still rattled by the point before. That ball doesn't go over. And a timeout from Las Vegas. Welcome back to MLP St. Louis. We're at the conclusion of men's doubles match. LA Matt Drops versus Utah. And slowly but surely, Matt Drops put themselves in a position to win game point number 1. Max Freeman serving 10-7-1. Nice speed up there by Max, goes out. But again, I like the idea of the team being aggressive when they have multiple game points on serve. Night Owls showing some resilience, surviving the first 2 game points. Braden serving at 7-10. That was totally there on the backhand flick for the Owls. Game point number 3. Sneaky speed up from Roscoe, gets a smile from Ben, but misses the next one, and LA men's doubles gets the job done. 11-7, and the match score is 1-1. Coming up next, mixed doubles number 1. We're in the mixed matchup number 1. Ben playing with Jade versus Roscoe and Liz. And just really impressed with the Vegas team so far. They came in ready to play. They're not starstruck. Playing against Ben. And as a result, some exciting pickleball for the fans. Roscoe is looking for an ATP on the backhand there, but the ball doesn't go wide enough, hits the post. Matt drops on the board first. Beautiful teamwork from LA. Matt drops. Jade slides out for a fake Ernie, forcing Night Owls to dink in the middle. Ben is there, initiates the speed up combo. Roscoe flick goes out. (3-0-2). Ben serving. A little bit high on the drives, in combination with the fact that he went pretty far over to the right to take it. So Roscoe finds a short angle behind Ben into the open court. Quick discussion here between Ben and Jade. I think the call is, if you need to say stay after Roscoe's big serve, let's do it, no sweat. But Jade does a fantastic job buying herself a little bit more time and hitting the return with a higher clearance over the net. Fun hands battle there. Roscoe with the edge at the end. Vegas is playing really well right now, but they haven't been able to score just yet. It's not enough to play well. You have to play well when you serve. And a classic shake and bake here from Ben. Forces Vegas to call timeout. Roscoe just a little bit rattled, so he needs extra time to calm down. Welcome back, pickleball fans. We're at the MLP St. Louis, Missouri, watching Mad Drops in action versus Las Vegas Night Owls. Ben Johns serving 4-0. A little bit awkward there. And it's probably the first time I've seen Ben smile after a let court from their opponents. Good for him. Oh, that Ernie sails just long. Yeah, Roscoe knows he has to be aggressive and take his chances. But just a little bit unlucky for him in a few instances so far. Meanwhile, Liz continues to shine with her backhand counters. First point for Vegas. 1-5. Jade is there. Miss serve from Roscoe. That ball from Roscoe goes pretty high. Jade is on it, initiating the attack sequence. That's a beauty from Roscoe. Maybe even a tomahawk, which means that he used the same side of the paddle that he uses to hit a forehand. Unlucky for Vegas. First celebration I've seen from Ben in a while. And some emotion from Jay too, but I think that's why this combination is works out really well. Ben is not a very emotional player and partner. So having somebody alongside who doesn't really need a lot of emotional support and is also very calm and even killed themselves works well. Like ideally, Ben and Jade will just go through playing the whole mixed doubles match without saying a word to each other. That's ideal scenario from them because they know each other's games and they don't need to motivate each other. Ben saves an out ball early in this rally, but sometimes when you're not sure, it's better to hit it and then let court break for the mad drops. Nice big serve from Liz. 3-8 on the 2. And the side out goes to net drops, who are in position to clinch this match and put their team ahead. Las Vegas is unwinding the stack, so anticipating that drop, trying to play a little bit more aggressive if they can, but hard to do anything with a third shot when the return is so good. Shout out to Liz there. That one goes out. Interesting dynamic that I noticed. Obviously, Ben and Annalie Waters, they've been the goats of our game. But for whatever reason, Ben has been more successful in Major League Pickleball than Annalie. I believe he has 3 or 4 titles, which is really close to the top. Annalie's still chasing her first MLP title. On the flip side, I would say Annalie probably has a few records over Ben in terms of consecutive matches won and titles on the Carvana PPA Tour, but that's something to think about. ATP attempt goes wide for Liz, and net drops are up 9-3 on the one.
Thank you.
Roscoe with a footfall there. It's one call the referees usually don't miss. And game point for the drops. Mat drop from Ben there to get into the kitchen. And Roscoe seals the deal. All right. Los Angeles mat drops are up 2-1, and we're going to have one of the team veterans. This is match number 2 on Grandstand Court for the day. Los Angeles mat drops versus Las Vegas Night Owl, and this is game number 4. It's been a very suspenseful match so far. Los Angeles has a slight lead, 2-1, so this is a must-win situation for Vegas in order to send this match into the Dream Breaker, and at the same time an opportunity for the mat drops to clinch it 3-1 and be done. Callie Smith serving alongside Blaine Hovenier, who did not play in men's doubles earlier today. For mat drops, both players on the court have been competing so far in gender. So I don't know if that's going to make any difference in the match, but knowing Blaine and his hard work ethic, he's probably warmed up and ready to go. Mat drops with an early lead, 1-0, 2-0 now.
The way this stuff works out, I'm going to give you a category. You can see it down there on the board already.
I'd say a little over the top for Max Freeman there.
Then I go to a video package on the board where Patrick Quinn nicked as many as he could in 20 seconds. If you can get more than taking on the
Blaine creating a strong presence in the kitchen there. I think as long as Vegas avoids floating dinks through the middle, where Max has an opportunity to speed up, they're going to be pretty safe moving the ball around the kitchen. So far, Matt drops are putting Callie in the corner. Callie doing a fantastic job, not panicking, placing her dinks into the right spots, and it pays off. Vegas is on the board, Blaine serving, also a player who has a massive serve. Then both Blaine and Callie have a drive to follow. The question is where the first earning is coming from. Is it going to be Kat or Callie? Callie tried for one already, but she kind of missed it awkwardly. Good speed up there from Max. The first ball initiates here, nice and controlled, but Callie backs off a little bit, so that Matt Drops had an edge in that one. And that one is on Blaine. I think he had an opportunity to bring the ball down. Kat's dink went pretty high up. Beautiful block from Kat earlier. And that's one play Vegas probably doesn't need to do, or they have to be very careful. If Callie backs up and speeds up from there, basically Blaine is a sitting duck, because both Catherine and Max have good hands. I like how Callie stiff-armed Blaine over there. Don't come over and take my forehand. Two for one, Kelly Smith serving. Great setup there. Blaine just kind of shanks that last post, but he certainly was in the right position. And unlucky there. That was a pretty good dink from Max. Put a lot of backspin on that side slice. Ball skipped a little bit. And another unforced error. I don't know if that was actually an unforced error for Blaine, because Matt Drops hit a really good drop and they were bringing in the pressure into the kitchen. But either way, Los Angeles is up 6-2 on the break. Max serving 6-2-1. Los Angeles with the lead. What a combo from Blaine. He does bring a lot of energy, but the best part is that pretty much all the opposing players are completely unfazed by it. So he is a teddy bear in this case. We all love and appreciate his energy, but it's not necessarily intimidating for the opponents, at least in my opinion. The Owls got a little bit stuck in the transition zone again. think a reset from Callie is needed there to get her team in. Nice speed up there from Callie. She had a nice look and gets a little bit of help from the net. 3-6-1, Blaine is serving. Beautiful roll there from Blaine. He's also been working really, really hard to keep getting better and develop his game. Going from the right side player last year in the SoCal Hard Days, playing with Ryan Fu. He's been playing both left and right this year and doing quite well for himself. Would love to see a Burt from Blaine. What a reset from Callie. She puts it right in the kitchen, just uses the pace of the shot. Ball doesn't come up, doesn't matter how fast Max is. He couldn't get to it in time. Vegas continues to bring the heat to stay in this match, but defended really well by the mat drops. Big serve there from Blaine. Such a clean overhead from Max Freeman to finish this point. Mat drops haven't scored yet on this end.
Second serve.
In the meantime, Vegas has been shaving points off slowly but surely. Not a bad speed up from Callie there because she took quite a bit of pace off, but Catherine was ready.
7-5-2. Side out.
Five, 7-1. Blaine Hovenier serving. Likes to get some encouragement from the stands. Doesn't discriminate. Literally anybody who's walking by can pump him up.
Second serve. Five, 7-2.
Oh, what a sweet hook from Max there.
Seven, 5-1.
7-5-1. Nice setup by Kat.
Timeout, Las Vegas.
Forces timeout for Vegas. They're down 5-8. Welcome back, MLP St. Louis. Game number 4 in this match between Los Angeles Mat Drops and Las Vegas Night Owls. LA with a slide edge and an opportunity to clinch within a few points. But Vegas has been absolutely relentless in their pursuit to stay in the match. Love the energy coming in from them.
5-8-1.
Callie Smith, also a very emotional player.
Second serve.
Talked about personalities and how they match or not match on the teams earlier, with
5-8-2.
Ben and Jackie being pretty even keeled. Ben Havenier definitely needs a partner who's going to match his energy. Callie Smith is her on that one, and I also enjoyed playing with Ben last year in the SoCal Hard Aids. Keeping him pumped up gives him confidence.
8-5-1. Second serve.
Two unbelievable saves from Callie there, coming up clutch for the Owls. Time
8-5-2.
every time.
Point.
Well, clearly the reason Blaine missed that last dink it was because he did not ground. He was doing some pretty epic grounds earlier on the backhand dinks and then didn't do it on the forehand.
9-5-2.
9-4-2 for the drops. Mad drop from Kat right there.
Side out.
Good speed up from Callie there.
Five, 9-1. Second serve. Right there.
Solid play for the drops. Blaine was coming in hot.
5-9-2. Point.
Max's ball goes just out.
6-9-2.
6-9-2.
Side out.
Callie taking her chances on the head-to-head hands battle with Catherine one more time, but Kat was ready this time. And that's the challenge, playing against top-level players like this. You find something that works once, maybe twice, and then they're on it, so you have to change it up one more time.
Point.
What a setup from Kat and a beautiful flick from Max to earn a game point and a match point for LA. 10-6-1.
Point game match.
Last ball goes out. This is a game win and a match win for Los Angeles Mad Drops. 3-1 over Las Vegas Night Owls. Mad Drops continue to stay undefeated here in San Luis. I think they're in action later today on center court.